ACCE Chinese New Year dinner party. I'm Cam Cole, your MC for the evening. My partner here is MC is Kitty Yu. Kitty is one of the ACCE directors, who is also the VP of sponsorship.
Thank you, Cam. In return, let me introduce Cam Cole. Cam is also one of the directors, and he is the VP of Association Development.
So let's kickstart this evening of fun by calling upon our ACCE President, Alan Kwong, on stage to give some greetings and say a few words.
Well, thank you everybody. Thank you for coming to the ACCE Chinese New Year celebration party. At this point, I'd like to give special thanks to some of very, very special guests. Ministers Shek, Mayor Mr. David Cohen of Richmond. Councillor Jim Jones on behalf of Mayor Sabiti of Markham. And we have our Chinese Council General Chen Zhongling is on the way. And also have, perfect timing. Welcome. Council General of People's Republic of China, Chen Ligang Zhongling. And also on behalf of Hong Kong ETO, Mr. Stephen Seal. And also to all the distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. This is the year of the rabbit, I guess all of you have known. And ACCE has been expanding from being a Toronto local organization, become a global, a national organization. One the mandate that we have in the coming year is definitely to expand our mandate, our activities, to recognize the contribution of all these Chinese Canadian entrepreneurs from the east, from the west, from the north, and to the south. Some of you might have known, just in a couple of weeks ago, we have announced the Lifetime Achievement Award recipient of 2011 for ACCE is our former Governor General, Madame Adrienne Parson. I think you can see that from the profile of the people who are accepting award from ACCE, and you can see the significance of our activities. But without the support of each and every one of you here, this could not have happened. Now I think the next major event is coming up on April 2nd, our gala. This is going to be our 15th year anniversary of ACCE. I can assure you this will be a sold-out event. If you haven't got a ticket yet, make sure that you call the office and reserve your ticket. And this is about April 2nd, Saturday, in the Hilton Suite, just across the street. And also I'd like to thank many of the winners that I recognize, the former winners from the ACCE Award to be here this evening, and we look for the continuous support from each and every one of you. We have prepared a full evening of agenda of fun and entertainment, so that you know ACCE is not just a business association. It's also a fun and energetic organization. But I can tell you all the activities this evening were organized by our VP of Program, Phoebe Chow. If you like it, at the end of the day, put your hands together. If you don't like it every day, that's the person you go to. Phoebe, it's your turn. Thank you.
This party, I put together a show that talks about the Godfather. So tonight you will see this beautiful fairies walk around the hallway just to give you blessings. We have 8 fairies tonight, so they're all standing right up there, so we have a great show for you. We have a few featured performances. The key part is that everybody enjoy the evening. It's Chinese New Year's. Chinese New Year's comes with a lot of blessing, and I would like to personally thank all of you for taking the time to come to this Chinese New Year celebration tonight at ACCE, for the dignitaries, the guests of honor. It's wonderful to see all of you here again. Part of the success for the ACCE is we have sponsors. So I'm going to acknowledge the sponsors who make this evening successful for us. The program sponsors, we have CIBC, Starlight, Cantonese Opera, and Paul Ing. Ticket printing sponsor, Atlantic Financial. Grand prize sponsor, Johnny Yu of Juve Comfort Inc., Canada Computers. Other prize sponsors we have Michelangelo's, CIBC, Residence Inn by Marriott Vaughan. Phone cards gift card sponsor by Echo Carrier Inc. Souvenirs, bags, and red packet sponsors from Rogers Communication. VIP table, HSBC Bank Canada, my big boss. I would like to thank Casa Victoria for the wonderful staff who is able to put this dinner together for us. And last but not least, Power King Production, which manages the sound effect tonight. So have a great evening, and thank you again for coming.
Thank you very much. To say a few words, I like the FEW, F-E-W, that's good. Council General, Mayor Barrow, Councillor Honour Guest, Director Seal, ladies and gentlemen. 我嘅正名咧就陳國志，我花名咧叫天天不回家。It's really delighted to be here, and I think this is my 100th Chinese New Year celebration in the Chinese community. So now you understand why I have that nickname. But I want to congratulate ACCE for all the wonderful things that you have done, especially this year just around the Lifetime Award of our former Governor General, and the people that you're able to attract really tell how high a quality that your association is able to achieve. I know that you're going to have your great gala soon, and I also like the remark by the President. He's talking about the tickets, and he's talking about that it will be full, but he never talked about the price. So I imagine it's free. And I do wish everyone here a happy Chinese New Year, much happiness, health, and prosperity. 祝大家事事如意，身體健康，新年快樂！多謝。
And Barrow, we haven't seen for a long time.
Thank you very much. Kung Hei Fat Choi, the Year of the Rabbit. It's a pleasure to be here, and I appreciate the invitation, and certainly the town of Richmond Hill has a wonderful relationship with ACCE and your members especially, and you, Cam, as a business person in Richmond Hill. And when you look at the background and the mission and the objectives, the contribution that you make to all of our communities and to the business people in the Chinese community is a wonderful thing. Consul General, I haven't been to 100, Michael, but we've spent a number of evenings together in the last week or so. Elected colleagues, it's a pleasure to join you this evening once again. And certainly on behalf of members of council in the town of Richmond Hill, we wish you all happiness, health, and prosperity. Thank you.
First of all, I'd like to acknowledge one of my colleagues that is here, Regional Councillor Gord Landon. I don't think there's anybody else here from council. Councillor General, Minister Chan, and my regional colleague, Mayor Barrow. On behalf of the Mayor, I was asked to read this message. On behalf of members of council in the town of Markham, I am pleased to extend a warm and sincere welcome to all of those attending the 2011 Chinese New Year celebration, hosted by the Association of Chinese Canadian Entrepreneurs. Cultural diversity is one of the Markham's greatest assets, and Chinese Canadians in our community have done much to contribute to the economic growth and prosperity we have experienced. The mutual understanding between our town and various cities within China have led to fruitful and rewarding economic opportunities. Unfortunately, due to prior commitments, I am unable to join you tonight for this joyous occasion. However, I am pleased to have this opportunity to show our support for your efforts to foster the spirit of entrepreneurship, innovation, and corporate citizenship. As Mayor, I am pleased of your efforts, and I'm very pleased to extend my best wishes for a happy, healthy, prosperous New Year. Gong Hei Fat Choi, yours sincerely, Mayor Frank Scarpitti.
我刚刚才知道，要我到这里讲2句话，确实也没准备。好在呢，我临时刚才在桌子上想了想，看了看这里的环境，觉得不错，就随口说一个小诗，算是能交差了。雪落报春晓，兔年迎春到，喜入闹燕房，更见人欢笑。Honorable Minister Michael Chan, Honorable Mayors, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. Well, I suppose I have accomplished my mission. I just gave the Chinese poem just now. But anyway, very glad to see all of you come here to attend the gala and the great function of the ACCA, ACCE. Well, I think they have done very good job here in linking the people of the two countries by establishing the cultural bridge, and also they have done very good work in the contribution to the communities and the mainstream by their wonderful job. In a word, through their hard, efforts in the last few years, they really established their figure and the position in the society of Canada as a decent, great, and very beneficial. So in this way, I'll say congratulations to the ACCE, and also to the jobs of this group have done. So finally, I will say a few Chinese words. 恭喜发财，祝大家新年大好。
What's the name? This year and going forward, the Emperor has decided to share the blessings with the people on earth. So he sends the 8 immortals to earth to bestow every soul with good luck, fortune, longevity, wealth, peace, and wisdom.
I am the emblem of the sick. I bring you good health and wholeness.
World peace.
I am Song Wei-Wan. I'm a military man. I bring peace to the world. Thank you.
blossom. May you all be bestowed with fortune.
Zhang Guolao. I'm the empress of old men. I wish your life is full of energy and vitality.
I'm the emblem of a scholar, an honored person. May I bring you the intelligence and wisdom. Thank you.
Several thousand years ago, there was no music background.
And my name is Hong Shenji. I represent the musicians to shower you with longevity through the rhythm of silent music.
I am the royal uncle of the emperor. With our connection with the emperor, here's the present from the emperor to you all. Wish you all every success in your endeavor in the year of Golden Rabbit.
新年快樂，賺多啲，心想事成，身壯力健。這裡恭喜大家身壯力健，恭喜發財。Okay, 2011 will work out to be a better year than 2010 for many angles. Number one, it's a softer year, not as extreme as 2010. So we can expect the general economy of the world to improve for this year. Is it okay if just stick to English instead of local languages? Otherwise it will take forever. Okay. Everybody know English, right? 有冇人唔識聽足英文先？而家個個識聽英文就唔講咁多話啦，淨係英文搞掂。Okay, so this is a year of metal rabbit, but from the point of I Ching, this is a year with mountain on the top and earth at the bottom. So on the surface, it's still a tough year for many parts of the world. But in reality, the solid line is on the top. That means a positive sign, or the sun is rising. So while these 5 yens at the bottom, 5 yens at the bottom, 1 yen is at the top. So hope is already emerging. Now overall, the there are 3 countries that will be very outstanding this year. Country number 1 is China. The economy will grow between 10 and 12% this year in China. And number 2 is India. The economic growth will be between 5 and 8% according to my calculation. And number 3, believe it or not, is Canada. Canada's economy is going to grow between 3 and 5%. Okay, while USA is going to grow by between 1 and 3% only. So we are living in a growing country for this year. Now, as the Canada is concerned, it's classified as a number 3 for this year of 2011, but 3 means arguments. From many fronts, especially from political point of view, there would be many controversies, many arguments, especially at the municipal level for this year. But Canada has got a teaching draw called the consistency. 这个雷锋很化. What does it mean to us? It means politically, not much change. The PCs still will occupy the federal point of view, whereas the Liberals will dominate and still continue to hold power at the Ontario provincial level. If the election would have been taken place last year, 2010, all the parties would change hands. But the opportunity came and gone. So 2011, no major changes of political parties at all levels. So it will be some year that you can predict very consistently. What about China? Okay, Chinese dollars will continue to go up, which is expected. But the economy is so big that a lot of countries will try to do business in China. Now, so on the economic front, the number 1 best business for this year, Liberals will get back in this year for Ontario. Just talk to Michael. Anyways, the first business to do very well this year is fire. And the number 1 business for 2011 is anything to do with energy, field, such as solar energy, earth energy, wind energy, and garbage burning energy. Garbage is a big thing for this year, anyways, believe it or not. There are many companies trying to jockey to collect garbage and also try to develop a way to burn garbage into energy without producing the pollution. If anybody can do that, deserve to become an instant billionaire. Okay? So energy number 1. Second, electronics. You are going to see mergers this year, plus many new inventions that will facilitate the growth by leaps and bounds. Smaller, bigger, and bigger, smaller. It's going crazy this year. And the number 1 performing stock this year will be Google. Number 2 will be Microsoft. And number 3 will be Apple. Apple will stay safe for the next 3 years. Okay, 3 years later, we'll calculate that again. For now, every time they have bad news about Steve Jobs, it's time to buy Apples. The next day will go way up. Keep that in mind, because they're still the most innovative in the world. Okay? And number 3 would be education. Education business is a big thing for 2011. If you're an educator, you want to start a school, okay, it's a very good year to do so. The 5 business is entertainment. If you're a movie star, you're from Hollywood, TV stations, you have to talk a lot, excellent year for show business. You're going to see more and more Chinese movie stars getting into Hollywood. Anybody want to become a star, a movie star? Talk to Michael. I think Michael has a connection. Okay, the next best business had to do with water, which is opposite to fire. The most typical water business is, money. That is banking. Canadian banks in general will do marvelous this year. Much, much better and safer than the USA counterpart. So banking will perform very outstandingly this year. followed by the travel business. There will be a lot of competition in travel, but tourism, big thing for 2011. Rank number 2 of all the businesses. If you're in the tourism business, go for it. And go take more trips to Canada, take more trips to China. Has anybody ever traveled across Canada yet? Anybody? I have personally crossed Canada coast to coast more than 50 times since 1968. Okay, and I visited Newfoundland 6 times at least. This is a great country, beautiful country. I encourage everybody to take a drive trip from Banff, Alberta, up to Columbian Icefield to Jasper, and this out of the world. You'll love it. Okay, now another good water business is water itself. If you have a way to purify water economically, try to divide the water into alkaline and acid water. You stand to do extremely well this year. Or you have a way to produce water. Now, interesting enough, listen carefully to this. The future of the world belongs to Canada. You know why? Because of one word. What is the word? Water. The word is water. Canada is the remainder of the ice fields that we treated many thousand years ago. There's no other country in the world with so much drinkable pure water than Canada does. And money, water is money, money is water. So the world's major problem in the next 100 years had to be with water, lack of it, that is, lack of water. So Canada, we are the best country to live in. Not the best country to make money yet, but the best country to make a good living in, to live comfortably, that is. The third good business is wood. For the past 5 years, clothing business has been suffering. It suffered so much that 2 to 3 years ago, okay, Mr. Sergio Tacchini had to invite me to Italy to do some feng shui for the 250,000 square foot factory and revive the business. Okay, and that was quite a project. And then I also ended up going to Venice. But this year, clothing business is coming back alive. Okay, are you in clothing business? Another good wood business is Chinese medicine, natural healing. So if any arguments have been going on about legislating Chinese medicine, 2011 should be the breakthrough year. If they don't do it this year, they don't achieve it this year, it will be much harder. So Chinese medicine should do marvelous, should be breakthroughs over there too. Now, on the negative side, the trickiest business this year is metal. I would discourage you from investing in gold. When everybody is rushing to gold, you better get out of it, otherwise you'll be in trouble. Expect gold to be fluctuating like crazy, just crazy. You need a big car, and you need a deep pocket to survive the gold. Okay? Another interesting about metal is automobiles, cars. This is a record year of car sales. But this, at the same time, is a record year for car recalls. Almost every brand of cars would be recalled, whether you like it or not. So crazy year for that. So that's how you look at the businesses. Now, another business that's a bit tricky is earth. The most typical earth business is pharmaceutical. This is also a record year for lawsuits to do with pharmaceutical products, especially in the United States. There will be pharmacists being put in jail, doctors being put in jail this year in the United States. Okay, so if you're handling medical field, be careful that a lot of so-called established drugs will be discovered to have enormous side effects. And that's regarded one of the most negative businesses for this year. Okay? Another tricky business this year is farming. Farming is very much so earth. So if you're a farmer, 2 things you got to watch out for. This is a year of enormous drought, but also enormous flooding. very extreme for this year. So let's look at the weather pattern this year. On the northeast and southeast extreme of countries. So in the case of Canada, such as the Maritimes, in the case of USA, such as New England, Boston, New York area, or Miami area, Florida area, there will be enormous flooding going on, lots of rainfall. Whereas on the southwest side, such as Los Angeles, BC, there will be enormous wind problems. And in the center part, or coast, just border to east and west, will be enormous drought, especially the west side. I'm expecting serious forest fires in northern California and northern BC this year. I hope the governments over there have heard me and do some preparation. Because 3 years ago, I predicted the major earthquake in China. This year, I'm predicting major forest fires in the west. And Japan will have a record year of earthquakes and volcano activities. And the Japanese minister will step down this year too. There will be enormous changes in Japanese political world. So out of all the countries this year, Japan suffers the most. Okay, so you will find out that every single country that bullied China at one point is getting revenge by God, by nature. So never treat your neighbors bad for that reason. Now, Korea will not have a war. North and Southern Korea will be okay after all. So it's just a blow over. Don't worry about that one too much. Okay, as the health concern, the major thing to watch out for is anything to do with your respiratory system, your lungs. This is a record year of flus, pneumonia, and colds. Breathe properly, pay attention to your lungs, dress properly, then you will keep healthy. Okay? I'm not going to talk about the horoscope signs this year because everybody got a note. And Joseph has brought us tons, I guess several hundred copies of my predictions in both Chinese and English. So he's going to distribute them so you can read the horoscopes. By the end of the day, I wish everybody a very happy New Year, successful New Year. May all your wishes come true. Stay healthy. Look out their lungs, love the one beside you. Keep my word in mind. The glass on the other side of the hill needs not be glitter. A lot of time, the glass beside you is the best. Look after your girlfriend or boyfriend, your wife or husband. Enjoy your company and enjoy company tonight. Thank you very much. Have a happy New Year.
Happy New Year, everybody.
Happy New Year again. You're getting perfect.
Baby Coral.
We get more activities coming. Now, I said before, I think Cam and Kitty and Elliot said earlier, if you are not a member yet, I think it's time to sign up a member because it's a one-time fee. Whether it's $100 for individuals or $300 for corporate. I think you will be missing out a lot of fun if you join ACCE. Now, in closing, I just want to reiterate my appreciation for the work for all the board of directors, the advisors, and the committee for this program. Without them, this would never have been possible.